Welcome back to my new video, my dear technician. Check this out. One of my technicians sent this phone to me and he told me that the phone is not powering on. Check this out. Right here you can see there's a physical damage. The power IC have a physical damage. Before I start, I need to check the VBAT. I check the ground is reading and I check the VBAT. You can see we have half short 481, meaning there is half short. My dear technician, let me use my rosin flux and spray it on the power IC. Let's troubleshoot together. My dear technician, if you have any question, feel free. Let me know in the comment section. Check this out, my dear technician. Check this out. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. I will be done. My dear technician, you have to take your time to do this. Do not rush. So the next thing is for me to connect power. I have to inject power so that I will detect a component. You can see that the power IC is heating up. I told you guys before that there is a physical damage. And right here you can see that the power IC is heating up. The phone is not turning on at all. The power IC is heating up, consuming power. So the phone is not turning on. The next thing is for me to remove the power IC and replace it. Check this out, my dear technician. I have to take my time to do this. Work with precision. Take your time to do this. Check this out. If you have any question, feel free. Let me know in the comment section. Check this out. I'm taking my time to do this. I want you to take your time to do your customer phone. Check this out, my dear technician. I will be done. Check this out. I will be done. I'm taking my time to do this. 1, 2, ready, go. I'll remove it. Check this out. 1, 2, ready, and go. Let's go, guys. Check this out. I've successfully removed it. And right here, you can even see the physical damage. The power IC is not good. You can see the physical damage right here. You can see the bond. You can see that black place. There is a physical damage. So the next thing is for me to desolder. Take your time and do this. Desolder it very well. Do not rush. Check this out. I'm taking my time to desolder. So make sure you take your time to desolder it very well. Check this out, my dear technician. I'll be done. Please wait for me. I'm taking my time to do this. My dear technician, if you want to learn motherboard repairs, feel free. Send us a message on WhatsApp or call us. Join our training. Learn all of this. Very simple process, very simple work. Check this out. So this is our new IC. Check this out, my dear technician. So let me replace it. No time to waste. Make sure you set it very well. Let me apply flux. Check this out. Make sure that you spread your flux around. It's very important, so that when you're heating up the IC will not start dancing. You understand? So all those things you need to know. So make sure you check the orientation. Very, very important. Because if you don't check it, just put it like that, you may end up spoiling the IC or the phone itself, or the phone will not even turn on. Check this out. Make sure you blow. After setting, you start blowing. My dear technician, I'm sure you know this already, because I've shown you in my videos. There are lots of my videos that I show you how to reball IC, how to mount them back. It's very simple process. Check this out. I'm blowing. Make sure you take your time to do this. Take your time to do this. You can see I'm taking my time to do this. I use low temperature. That is why it's taking time. Check this out, my dear technician. My data ignition, while I'm blowing, if you check the PCB very well, you'll see that they have already worked on it before. They have already worked on this PCB before. They have already heat up this PCB. After changing the power IC, the phone may not turn on. It's normal, okay? It's normal, but anyway, I'll try my best to make sure that the phone works. My data ignition, check this out. Check this out, my data ignition. So the next thing is for me to check if voltage is now flowing in without any shorting. Remember before there was half short. Right now you can see that voltage is flowing in, no shorting. Check this out. So after that, I tried to power on the phone, still not working. It's not turning on. I told you guys that changing the power IC does not guarantee that the phone will start up due to how the phone was handled before. So all those things, and not just that, anything can cause it. So have to remove the CPU because the problem is actually from the CPU. You may ask, Father Joe, how do you know it's from the CPU? I trigger and the reading goes from 0 to 76. From 0 to 76, no response means there's lack of communication between the memory and the CPU. So the problem is not actually from the memory, it's from the CPU itself. So that is why I remove the CPU for reboiling. So if you want to learn all of this, feel free, come to my physical class. I will teach you, okay? So this is the PCB. I've removed the CPU. And right here, you can see I use my DC power supply to turn on to confirm. Now we are having 15 milliamp consume, meaning that there is no CPU, so no power consumption at all. So after that, I reboot the CPU and mount it back. So right now I want to mount it back. Check these guys. I'm supposed to show you the reballing process, but I don't really have time. That is why. Sorry for that. I have a lot of work, so I don't really have time to video everything. So sorry. Remember what I told you guys. Orientation matters a lot. Check how the IC was placed before. Please don't make any mistake. Please, it's important because if you make mistake, the phone will not turn on and you may spoil the CPU permanently. So have to be very, very careful. Please take your time to do this. Make sure you set it very well. You can see I'm setting my own. Set your own very, very well. The next thing is for you to heat up. Use normal temperature. For me, I use low temperature. Right now, I use 180. The heat is 180. For the airflow, I set it to 1. I only use 1. For the heat, I use 180. That's what I set in my rework station. So your rework station may not be the same with mine, or it's not even the same type. It's not even the same brand or whatever it is. So don't set the exactly same of my own temperature, because if you said, you may not get the exactly same result. So if you want to learn heat, how heat works, you come, I will teach you. My data ignition, from the look of things here, this PCB was really, really heated by the person that was the phone before. You can see maybe, it was trying to remove the shell, the heatsink, because from the look of things here, it looked like the board was really, really heated and it's not good. It may affect ICs. So I have to rebuild the RAM. It's important I rebuild the RAM also. After rebuilding the RAM, the phone will turn on. I'm sure about it because there's no other thing again. I've checked other things. So no time to waste, guys. I'll be very, very fast. So please just wait for me. I'll be done. I'll be done. I'll be done. Take your time to do this. So RAM needs very low temperature. So please do not overheat the RAM. If you overheat, you may spoil the RAM. You can see that there are some solder balls coming out under the RAM. It means that the phone was hit up seriously by a person that works before. Okay, let me say like that. Because there are some mix-up balls that are shorting, so all those things can cause, and it can even stop the CPU from working. So I have to take my time to do that. You can see we have finally removed the RAM, and I'm going to reball it. You can see how it is. I'm going to reball it. and I mount it back. Here it is. So I'm done with the reballing. So the next thing is for me to mount it back. Make sure you set it, check orientations and everything before you start heating up. Please, no mistake. If you do any mistake, the phone will not power on. Check this out. I will be done. By the technician, you have to take your time to do this. You can see I'm taking my time to do this. Please take your time to do this. Don't rush. I will be done. Check this out. I'm taking my time to heat up. I use the normal temperature, so use normal temperature so that you can fix this issue. You can see I'm taking my time to do this. Use the correct airflow. I'm using the correct airflow for this. Just take your time to heat up and I'm done. Check this out. So the next thing is for me to inspect. After inspecting, I will turn on the phone for you guys to see. Check this out. No error. So let me turn on the phone for you guys to see. I connect power. Voltage is flowing in. Check the DC power supply. Right here you can see we have 0.005. That 5 is the power consumption of the boot cable. So note that the the phone is not consuming anything without triggering, meaning there is no power consumption. The phone will not consume battery. Check this out. I tried to power on and right here you can see the boot sequence. The phone is back to life. Check this out. The phone is booting. You can see the booting. You can see the sequence. You can see the boot process. The phone is booting. Check this out. The phone is booting. Check this out. My dear technician, the phone is working. The phone is working 100%. It's booting. So the next thing is for me to look for the casing, and right here you can see the screen. Let me put it right here. And let's see the ITEL logo. But before I connect the screen, make sure you check if there's any error, if there's any physical damage. Check this out, my dear technician. Check this out. So we have finally rescued this phone. The phone is back to life and the owner will be very, very happy. I will call the owner after this video and talk to the owner. I'll call the technician. To call the owner immediately to talk to the owner. Check this out. You can see the ITEL logo. Let me reduce the brightness of my lights. You can see it's back to life 100%. My dear technician, trust us. Give me IC work. Check this out. Give me IC work, my dear technician. Give me IC work. Trust us. Give me IC work. Give me work. Please, give me work. Let me fix your phone. Bring your phone. What type of phone do you have? Is it Android? Is it iPhone? Give it to me. Give me your phone. You can see. So the next thing is for me to take my time to fix everything. According to the technician that brought it, he told me that the shell is not available. So I have to apply this heat paste. It's very important to help the CPU. It will help the CPU a lot to reduce the heat. So I have to do this. It's very, very important. I want my customer to enjoy the phone. That's why I'm taking my time to do all of this. You can see, if you do this, the CPU will be cooling down. I don't want the CPU to overheat. Check this out. My dear technician. I'm done. I will be sending the phone back. Thank you and see you in my next video. Bye.